Ladies and gentlemen, the new CUPRA TINDAYA.
Here you have it, the new CUPRA TINDAYA. Since CUPRA is an emotional brand, we as designers always ask ourselves how we can boost emotions, how we can make you feel more. For this reason, we work with the senses of the human being. The desire we feel when you see the sculptural surfaces, when you touch the progressive materials, and when you listen its sound. For us, a car is not built, it's born. We create a car that is much more than a machine. It's more like an animal that has a very special effect with us. Now, let's wake up the beast. After welcome you with the logo illuminated, you can see that everything in the dark mass is illuminated and the digital light comes to physical. The eyes of the car are so important. It's how we build the first contact. They're made of 3 triangles that are slimmer than ever, so striking with such a strong character. At the lower part, you can see the illuminated fangs attached to the car to the floor, giving this perfect stance and a perfect digital feeling. And now, let's go to the amazing side. It is the biggest CUPRA ever made, with 4 meters, 72 centimeters, massive wheels of 23 inches, and the best stance on the road, bold and progressive. In shaping the surface, we get the inspiration actually for the human being. So you can see how it's twisting the surface and then have these muscular forms. And the new parametric design as well in the lower part goes from more technical to much more organic base. The car, as you can feel, has this fastback silhouette that gives this feeling of speed. Keep it at the same time the perfect space for the occupants. We always push in the boundaries, and this time we want to create kind of an iconic signature. And this is why we create this one that you have here. It's a new blister somehow that we have in big cone material that reimagine the pushing forward character of the car. As well, as you know, in CUPRA, always we create amazing colors. So here you have something very special. The first time that we create a matte graduated color that is going with this metallic gray that evokes in the Atlantic Ocean, to this warm tone that actually evoke the Tindaya mountain. At CUPRA, we always like to create this spine that we have in the interior, no? But this time, we want to create something totally different. We take this concept from the interior and bring it to the exterior. So here you can see we have this 3D printed aluminum spine on the roof that define the vehicle skeleton and allowed the roof to open. Somehow, a radical rethinking of our brand-free spirit. And now at the rear, of course, strong muscular shoulders that highlight this sportivity feeling that together with the coast-to-coast digital light make the car digital, but as well, the most important, powerful and alive. We always want to create materials coming from the digital world. Crystal clear, transparent element illuminated in digital copper tone, creating this progressive digital appearance. And now, you can feel how the car invites you to enjoy this amazing interior. The CUPRA TINDAYA redefined the interior with a radical concept, putting the driver at the center of everything. The interior features a 2+2 configuration with a new generation of high-performance floating seats that you can see that are like magic, combining sustainability materials and their skin parametric textures, as well ambient light with glass. And because in CUPRA, of course, we love to drive, the cockpit has been designed always with this fully driver-centric architecture, inspired by motorsport and cutting-edge technology. We have a new concept as well for the center console. You see where 2 materials meet from hard in the trunk to soft materials around the driver with this progressive way of using this material. You can see as well in the building we create today, no? This is inspiration connected directly with the car. A sculptural dashboard with a structural form framing a 24 inches freedom display, and a steering wheel that mixes the culture of racing with the culture of gaming, with satellite buttons to boost your emotions to the max. And here, let me tell you that we have something very special. Somehow it's like the true heart of the vehicle is a grass prince that is in the middle of the car, and we call it like jewel. It's a unique piece, symbolic piece, sensorial connection with the driver and the animal that the car represents. Through this, you can feel a different experience where light, sound, and progressive graphics come together as one, and a very holistic experience. We create 3 different models to be able to give the emotions to the driver. The first one, we call it the immersive experience. Somehow it's like the purest form of driving, like driving from distractions away, and somehow it's like you and the car. That's it. The second, the rider experience, built for performance lovers like myself, where dynamic lights react to the vehicle and boost the emotions of CUPRA. And the third one, the drive experience. Here you can see the potential of smart connectivity that give you the possibility to engage with other CUPRA drivers. With the CUPRA TINDAYA, our design DNA language break free, bold, and filters, and with no compromise. More than metal, more than a machine, a sensation, a companion, an emotion, because we believe in the pleasure of driving. No drivers, no CUPRA. Thank you very much.
Wow, impressive. I have goosebumps. Thank you, Jorge. That was really amazing. Yes, the CUPRA TINDAYA is more than a car. It's a radical statement, a bold expression of our design language, our values, and our innovations. And honestly, we can't wait to see how our tribe responds to this new expression of our vision. Because, Cecilia, you're right. We cannot conceive a world without drivers, because without them, we risk losing much more than just our autonomy. If we lose emotion, passion, rebellion, we lose our humanity. While many move away from the driver, we double down on what matters most, the human connection behind the wheel. Our focus will always be on the emotion of driving.
What do people feel when they see an object? What do people feel when they listen to something? What do people feel when they touch the materials? We want to make people feel. This time with the CUPRA TINDAYA, we have a very special connection between machine and human. A car is not a piece of metal with wheels. We love to create a strong personality on the front. We have a black mass underneath with digital layer, and you have 3 triangles in a horizontal way, but very sharp, very progressive. And this you can see as well on the side, no? You have these twisting surfaces, and this create these typical different lights on the side. On the rear, we have a very fast cabin with the shoulders, with this logo illuminated that create this digital area at the rear. We redefine what driving emotions mean. Everything is focused on the driver, so you can see all the elements that push the emotion to the maximum. For us, it's not a machine anymore, because at CUPRA, we believe that the cars are not built, are born.